Hey guys, this is Void of Dusk from Void of Dusk Gaming, and today I want to bring you some QUILLEN action. QUILLEN is one of the heroes that I enjoy the most, and that is because of his high mobility, and he's doing really great in the jungle. I think that's the only position where you can actually play him quite well because his armor is paper thin, but I have prepared a video for you, which is kind of a massacre. We are just diminishing them into returns. It's not nice, but games should not always be nice. It's all about winning the game and enjoy yourself and have some fun. So today I want to show you my QUILLEN build, and after the intro I'm gonna talk about the equipment, the Arcana and the enchantments that I have picked. So I hope you enjoy the video and I hope you have a pleasant time. So I wanted to share my armory with you and my equipment. So this build is basically full damage stack. There is no item in it that's gonna make you tankier. You want to maximize the damage output and you want to be as fast as possible. If you happen to have enemies that go on crazy things and you need a little bit more armor, I would advise you to change the Hermes selected boots against the Sonic ones or the Gilded Greaves. That would be my choice. So let's take a look at the Arcana here. So there we go, Arcana. This is my Crit Assassin Arcana. I've got the crit bonus from the Rampage, so you do more damage and your chances are higher. That stacks really nice with your passive. We're using Guerrilla. Guerrilla, that's pretty neat because it gives you more attack speed. The more times you attack, the higher the crit chances are. It is better than the Assassinate rune in this part. And then we've got Skewer to get you some more armor piece because that's just always beneficial. And now we're taking a look at the enchantment page. Here we go. You can see that I am building the Veda full stack here. We've got the Sacred Protection because it's really nice to have this extra shield. As I said, we're going full damage, but there won't be anything that is around the armor or stuff, so you don't have any bonuses on that. So we're using that shield to get out of crazy situations or to secure a kill. And you've got the Reaper's Blessing, so you get one charge of Death Sickle, which means your first lethal blow will be prevented. And then we get the Gunslinger where you get some more armor penetration. So this is the build, and I would say let's hop right into the game right now, guys, to show you some action. So after you've checked all the information before, let's just get started. At first we are going to get our jungle item to the first upgrade. Afterwards we're going to grab the boots, and then we are maxing the Soul Reaver, or we're maxing Mr. Stabby into the Soul Reaver. I'm starting off at blue buff. It is usually dependent on where the other champion will go. So I don't really have that much of a strategy here. The pro players usually take into account where the enemy jungler might start off. I usually start where the Spirit Sentinel, that little gargoyle thingy, is not. That is because of one of the guides that our boy a brown bag has been offering. The beginning of the game is gonna be a little bit slow on the kill side, and I'm not really starting off that great, but the end of the game will be a total bloodshed, and you are gonna be impressed eventually, because it's really gonna show you the capabilities of QUILLEN. Emily is at the beginning underwhelming, but that's gonna turn around in the late game. I don't know if that is true for Emily's in general or if it's just our Emily, but she is definitely one of the heroes that I have on my bucket list, and she might even be the one that I'm gonna buy after I just accomplished Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman will be the next purchase that you guys will see on this channel. So here's a little tip for the QUILLEN players out there. Always try to let the attack animation of the monster happen, and then you can walk into the back arc of the enemy, and then you will be able to proc your passive and use the double damage from the crit that you do get, because that is your main source of damage, and you are always a really lucky person when the enemy hero is walking straight away from you, because that means you are gonna apply the most damage possible. Another thing that I usually do when I am the jungler, I look for stuff on the map. So I check out who is gonna roam. So for example, in this case, we have the Dio-chan sitting on my blue buff. I have seen that she's doing my blue buff, and I have seen that she is gonna get a lot of damage. So I have been helping her out in this point of the game because she can use the blue buff quite well. It's quite unfortunate that she's so low. That should have been different, but yeah, you can't do anything, and that is not your duty. So here we go. The first kill, 3 minutes into the game. As I said, that is quite slowly. Yeah, here we go. The Dio-chan has just been killed. Unfortunate for us, because now Raz has the blue buff. But yeah, that's how games like these work. You don't have to be too hasty or angry on that. It's a game, so calm down and keep on playing if something like that happens. I always try to be quite polite. I don't know if you guys have realized that this is kind of like what I do, or I tend to do, because I think it's just a game, and therefore we should play it as a game. Malak must see me, but then I don't know what's going on here. Unfortunately for me, he just does not get the tower shots because he did not pull off the tower aggro. But guys, this is like a piece of cake. I do get slowed from his ult, but then he should have ulted a little bit earlier, and with some, I don't know how I got the mic buff here actually, with some help of his abilities, he should have been able to get out and get in. Good RoV here, but yeah, bro, I can't do anything against that. Like, it just procced. Looked like something procced, and then he died immediately. But then Raz is a mage, and Raz always have the problems that he needs to be close to the enemy heroes, and this is gonna cost him his life. Not just one time. Yeah, there we go. Here comes the double kill. As I said, the beginning of the game was a little bit on the slow side, but now we are 5 minutes into the game, and I have just been kind of pulling out some trick after the other, and wow, that's like, why would you ever even do that? Like, why would you go into a fight or into a rush where 3 different enemies are sitting around? And here I do make a mistake, and I was so lucky that I get out. You have to be so careful when you are fighting that stupid Wallcath. And now I make the same mistake. I go in, but I did it better. You gotta be careful with Wallcath, because Wallcath is basically someone who is invulnerable for about 3 seconds. At least that was the time that someone on my team has mentioned. I haven't checked it up, so he gets invincible, he gets invulnerable, and that is a short window, and you can't apply damage to him, and he's killing you, and that's when he goes into his ult form. So guys, be careful on that. Always try not to do it. As I said, it's always best to get into the back arc of the enemy, but I'm not always doing that. And at the end of the game, it makes you a little bit faster, but the more stacks you have and the better you get, and the more items you have, the less funny it gets. Like, you can see that we are 6 minutes into the game, and I just finished my first item. So my second item is about to come, and yeah, I just wanted to defend the tower. I have to be a little bit careful here, because those 2 guys can kill me. I do use my jungle ability to get into Raz here, and with the combined forces of all of my abilities, because now I have spammed everything, I'm able to get another double kill, which is actually quite nice. I love when you get 1 kill per 1 minute, like not that you get a kill every minute, but if it sums up to that. That always makes me super happy. Don't know why. It's a little bit childish, but I can live with it. So here we go. I mean, the game was actually, at this point, it wasn't clear who would win, because the first thing that we have over them is basically we've got 2 towers more, but the tide of battle can turn easily without any problem. But as I said, now Emily is fueling up, like she really gets the punch, and now she seems to have some items, she seems to get a little bit more comfortable with the enemy composition, and a triple kill is a triple kill, there's no doubt about it. And Malak was underwhelming, like, but then when I'm playing Malak, every single time I played Malak, I had the feeling that I'm this bulky, crazy demon with this crazy heavy glaive, and then you're just dishing out like some damage that comes after a short time, and the next thing that you're gonna apply is a shield for something, and it kind of feels weird. It kind of feels weird because it actually feels that you should have more impact, but then you don't. Triple kill, I put everything into that kill, and now my team gets shut down, and here, that is the situation where the mistake applies. He is in his form, and he's just doing so much damage. But then our Elsu saves the day, kills the stuff, but I'm like, oh, I have had so many great opportunities, and now I have this 1 death in my death count. The KDA ratio doesn't look that good anymore. Do you guys get angry when that happens as well? Or do you just don't care? Like, if you played an almost, like, from my skill level, like an almost perfect match, of course I could have been on different spots, but I have 12 kills. That's fine with me, and we have been pushing a lot of the towers, and I have been supporting my team on that, trying to get Abyssal Dragons and things like that. So I feel that my job is it was good. Maybe it wasn't perfect, but I think that I did a good job for my team. Now I have to take the Abyssal Dragon because I already started it, and now I can start cleaning up the enemy team. Can't decide on what enemy to jump to. He comes here. I get into the Emily, and we can easily defeat him. Wow, what a cool death animation. That's really cool. And here comes the double kill. And I'm tanking shit, like, I don't know what's happening. The time where we started. Second triple kill for her. The time where we started. Quad kill, okay, guys. Yeah, that was the quad kill. The time we accidentally started taking Darkslayer and my team just pulled it off. Like, that's classic. I do use the enemy jungle to get some buff. Well, Emily seems to be quite strong because Lumbor is definitely not the one to get the Darkslayer. And I just realized that I can't jump over the ledge here. Is there a small water puddle? No, it isn't. And yeah, we are full build right now, close to full build. Fenris is the only item missing, but it will take us another 3 minutes until we get it. I will get it on minute 14, and that is too late to apologize. Too late. Great Dragon has been summoned. That's basically when if you have been pushing towards the gates of the enemy so strongly, and you are doing all the best. There was this kind of delay thing, I guess. If it looks like that, things are pretty good. And check how many assists I have made. 11 assists. So I have I have been spamming out 9 assists after being killed. And game, ladies and gentlemen, that is game. So the last thing that we are going to do is to take a look at the statistics, and then you guys are released and you can do whatever you want to do. Yeah, I know that I'm not that crazy on videos right now, but I'm changing some of the mechanics so you guys will realize that I will actually, I hope the content is better. And so I'm playing a little bit around with different screen settings and stuff like that. So don't be mad at me. I try to do as best as I can. Here we go. Best member of the team. Here's the build. The last item would be Fenrir's, as I said in the chapter before the video. And this is the final stat. So that was the game. I hope you enjoyed it, my friend. It would be quite cool if you hit the subscribe button over there. And if you want to watch some more videos, just take a look at these two beauties over here. Have a good day. I'm Void of Dust Gaming, and I'm out.